Mixed martial arts fight fans, are you ready? Lemoore, WEC audience, are you ready? This is our main event of the evening. This is for the WEC World Super Heavyweight Championship. This main event is sponsored by Science Extreme Supplements, available at all GNC stores nationwide. Introducing first into the WEC cage on my right in the blue corner. He is a jiu-jitsu fighter, cross-trained in wrestling, a distinguished member of Tito Ortiz's Team Punishment, 6 feet 4 inches tall, 250 pounds. He fights and trains out of Huntington Beach, California. He's known to the women of the world as Suave. Please welcome Ricco Rodriguez. And introducing his opponent, and an opponent he is, representing the red corner. He is a wrestler, a distinguished member of Team Impact. He is 6 feet 2 inches tall, a massive 287 pounds. He fights and trains out of Greeley, Colorado. Welcome, one of the greatest fighters in MMA, Ron H2O Waterman.
Well, if it was a bodybuilding contest, and Ron Waterman would win this quick, but this is an MMA match, and right now Ricco Rodriguez, probably the more established, esteemed career so far, but this should be a titanic matchup between two very large individuals and two of the best fighters really in the world today in the heavyweight division.
And I think one of these guys, unfortunately, has to sink like the Titanic.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. Tonight's WEC event brought to you by Science Extreme Supplements, now available at GNC stores nationwide. Tap Out, American, arrogant, and in your face. Warrior Wear Clothing, now available at www.warriorwearclothing.com and cob28.com.
Are you ready? Let's fight!
Josh Rosenthal will bring him out. Ricco quickly charges to the center of the ring, and we're underway in this WEC Super Heavyweight title fight.
My money's on the iceberg.
Nice. Okay, Ricco's going to throw the low kick here.
Both guys, yes. Oh, there's a right hand that just misses by Ricco Rodriguez. Both fighters standing. Oh, there's the inside leg kick you mentioned that landed. That buckled Ron Waterman's left leg, but he stands right back up.
Ricco's going to throw low kicks and flying knees, and he's not going to be worried about going to the ground.
Yeah, both guys standing up. Waterman said he wanted to take this fight to the ground, and now he does. Oh, how about that? Ricco wraps his legs around Waterman. Now Waterman does get Ricco Rodriguez down. Ricco goes right away for submissions. This is where he's at. He's so skilled. Waterman now will scramble with Rodriguez.
Well, Ricco's in a bad position here to eat a bunch of left hands, but Ricco is very crafty. We're going to see what he the strength is what he's going to have to deal with. There's that key lock.
Key lock right away by Waterman. Waterman, well, nice job by Ricco to defend that. I mean, Waterman, you look at his record, he's won so many fights by key lock. He did it to Kevin Randleman, and there, Ricco felt it right away and quickly got out of danger there.
Yeah, and it's from that side mount position. He's got the side mount again, and you know he's going to go for that move, and he's going to try and wear that arm down. There it is. There it is. He's going to now Ricco is probably going to roll, but it's going to create a lot of stress on that arm.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now,
Ricco has to get guard here.
Yeah, Ricco does, because once again, Waterman, it looks like he's just trying to set up for that. Now he's going to try to smother Rodriguez, trying to smother him with that left arm.
That arm across the face, though, is what's going to choke him.
And that's a big arm to have against you there. Ricco right now, I mean, Ricco's feeling his strength. I mean, that's the one thing Waterman might be able to do in this fight is just overpower his opponent. He's done it so many times. Now Waterman trying to work Ricco over here.
Yeah, well, with the body type now, Waterman looks like he's going to go for a choke, but he doesn't have position. The body type of Ron Waterman is that he's going to go for these strong arm moves early on, and that's going to really zap his energy middle to later in the fight.
I agree with you. He sprints too hard here, and the tendency is when you grab a power move like that is to put energy behind it.
Hey, Ricco gives up his back right away as well. That's kind of a surprise. Looks like he's trying to roll into maybe a knee bar, but Waterman just doing a nice job right now. Just kind of neutralizing Rodriguez. And once again, it looks like, Ricco kind of frustrated right now because he can't do anything with the power of Ron Waterman.
This is a thing where Ricco is going to have to weather the early storm and then apply his jiu-jitsu magic now.
Side roll here, too.
Halfway through this first round, Ron Waterman doing a nice job so far of neutralizing the action. Josh Rosenthal's going to play an important part here because if Waterman does not improve his position, he'll stand him up. And Waterman does not want to be standing up with Ricco Rodriguez.
You notice how Waterman never goes for the rear naked choke on Ricco.
No, he doesn't.
As soon as he gets it back, he always goes for side control.
Absolutely, and he continues to work for it here. Rodriguez looks like he wants to try to stand up.
This is like wrestling, and now it's an inside cradle he has. Let's see if he tries to dump him over towards his back in the middle where fence doesn't get in the way.
You know what Ricco's doing right now? Ricco is basically, you ever seen when a boxer comes out there and he sticks his chin out like it begs the guy to hit him?
Right.
That's what he's exactly. That's exactly what he's doing on the ground.
It's going to be interesting because Ricco did take this fight on short notice, so it's going to be interesting if cardio does play a factor in this and what Ricco's going to have in his gas tank. Because Waterman right now just kind of laying on him. He's got him kind of trapped against the cage now.
Ricco is completely relaxed. I don't think he's burning that much energy. He burned energy trying to get out of the key lock.
Now Ricco gets to his feet, stands up, takes a knee there by Waterman, but now we're standing up. The crowd erupts. The crowd wants to see a stand-up fight. We'll see how long this fight stays on its feet because Waterman loves to shoot in and get the takedown.
I'd like to see Ricco throw a left hook to the body.
Ricco just kind of shadow boxing here. Tries to land the right hand. Part of it connects. Partially blocked by Waterman, but part of it did connect. Both guys just kind of circling. A jab fired by Rodriguez.
Because he took this fight on shorter notice, the kicks wear you out quicker than the punches, so maybe the kick isn't such a good idea. Because Waterman is like a stone out there.
Not much time left in this first round. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Waterman against Ricco Rodriguez. Waterman was able to get the takedown, and there's a flying knee by Rodriguez. He misses with it, and Waterman gets the takedown off the flying knee.
It was almost like he was waiting for it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you watch a lot of tape, you know Rodriguez loves to throw that flying knee. Waterman now looks like he wants to maybe work a guillotine. Rodriguez trapped against the fence here.
What it is a super tight half, which is pinning the chin against Ricco's chest, which is almost a choke, but Rodriguez able to turn out of it.
Well, that's the end of the first round. It's going to be very interesting to see how the judges score it.
Time. That is end of round.
That was definitely a Ron Waterman round.
Yeah, I would think so.
Because of control, he tried to finish the fight. Ricco did land a few shots standing up, but it wasn't enough. Ricco's going to go back to his corner man. Quentin Rampage Jackson, one of the greatest fighters in the light heavyweight division in the sport.
Absolutely. Quentin right now in the corner of Ricco Rodriguez, giving them some support. As, there was a time that Ricco and Quentin were teammates for Team Punishment. They took some time away, and now they're back together. The group known as Team Punishment, Tito Ortiz, Quentin Jackson, Ricco Rodriguez. And then in the opposite corner, Ron Waterman, getting a few breaths, getting ready to go. Good round for Waterman. Did a nice job of just kind of neutralizing Rodriguez, getting some takedowns. Lots of different ways to score. Takedowns are one of those things.
He had Rodriguez in a couple of positions where I thought Ron maybe could have thrown some more strikes, caused a little bit more damage. But certainly in terms of control, Waterman exerted his will and was successful at it.
So second round starts. There's another inside leg kick that scores for Ricco Rodriguez.
The low kicks are what's going to...
Oh, a high kick stuns Waterman.
Beautiful shot.
Great kick there by Ricco Rodriguez, and Waterman goes right into the clinch.
Because Waterman is so big, he doesn't have the speed. So the kicks are going to be the deciding factor in the stand-up game to set up the takedowns and the submissions for Rodriguez.
I like what Ricco did, too, as well, Jeff. He was doing the low leg kick, and then he went up higher, and he caught him.
This is the kind of style that might frustrate Waterman.
High kick knocks the mouthpiece out of Waterman. Waterman is going to have the mouthpiece washed off. It didn't hurt him, but he A high kick by Ricco Rodriguez knocked out the mouthpiece of Ron Waterman. Waterman's fine.
Yeah, Waterman is fine, and Ricco Rodriguez saw Waterman's fight with Crow Cop and Pride, and he got knocked out with a high kick.
Absolutely. So those kicks have been working their way systematically up the body. They started with low kicks. A good shot landed to the midsection of Waterman, and then the high kick really cut the mouth of Waterman. He's fine, but it looks good. And there's another low kick by Rodriguez that lands. And then Waterman immediately wants to take this fight to the ground.
I noticed that Rodriguez is only throwing the left roundhouse kick. He's not even throwing the right one. It's taped up pretty much at that right leg. So,
yeah, absolutely. So Ricco Rodriguez, nice job in the second round. And Waterman now got the single leg. And now he takes down Rodriguez with a nice takedown. Great takedown by Ron Waterman.
Side mount. Waterman in control again in his favorite position.
Ricco trapped against the fence right now, and this is going to be interesting to see what Ricco can do with this position. A lot of guys get frustrated having the big fella on top.
Let's work, guys. Let's work here. Let's work.
Right now, Josh Rosenthal, the referee.
Warning him. Yeah, right now saying let's work. He'll probably stand him up if Waterman can't get any offense going from this sidebound. This is a good position for him. Use the left knee in the side. Try to put it in the stomach, rear up, and strike.
Interesting round. And I think this is what Ricco just wants to probably stall it out and see if Josh Rosenthal will stand him up.
He doesn't want to give up too many points here. I mean, he has a shot, but Waterman, if he wins this round, I think he's going to win the fight unless Ricco takes him out.
Well, Ricco's kind of holding those arms. He wants to stand up Josh Rosenthal looking closely, but Waterman just doing a nice job of doing enough to keep this fight on the ground.
Yeah, he's wrestling right now. All he's doing is using it as a pin to hold Rodriguez on his back.
Now he's going for that key lock again.
There it is.
He's getting that arm ready. Ricco's going to have to defend it again. And I didn't have anything on it.
Ricco turning his back. Ron not sinking the leg hooks in again.
Yeah, and now he might. Well, Ricco gives up his book. No, he doesn't. I mean, he does not even attempt a rear naked choke.
Cradle now.
Ricco continues to give up his body, and now Ricco tries to establish his position. Ron Waterman just putting on a wrestling match, really.
It is a wrestling match because without knees to the head, you can't do much here unless you can basically, or you have to punch.
Ricco cannot stand up. He's been trying to get up, but Ron Waterman just pushes Ricco's head down. Here goes Ricco again trying to stand up. Waterman lands some rights, and now he does stand up against the cage. Ricco lands a knee to the body of Waterman.
No, he got out from a position that Waterman was very strong in.
Yeah, that was impressive show of strength there by Ricco to get to his feet.
Ricco should throw his right knee right now to the ribs.
He also threw that knee all the way up to the head. He has great flexibility with that leg.
Looked like Ricco wanted to try it for a guillotine choke.
Now Waterman is standing on Ricco's foot so he doesn't go anywhere.
Now he goes again. Another takedown for Waterman. Ricco's getting a little frustrated here.
Yeah, Ricco doesn't have the answers to the questions that Waterman is asking. Ricco is always ending up on his back. He's not working for a submission. Waterman is controlling the fight right now.
Waterman's done a nice job of, and now Ricco's legs going up. Looked like he wanted to try for a triangle choke. See, this is where Ricco, he hasn't had space the entire fight. He has a little bit of space, but here he goes up against the cage again. Waterman's done a nice job of trapping Ricco against the cage so he can't get off his submissions.
This is the first time it's really been a full guard for Ricco, too. Most of the time, every time he's landed, it's been side guard or side mount right away.
Just a systematic, grinded out type style right now for Ron Waterman. Very effective against Ricco Rodriguez.
Waterman staying within his limits. I like it. He's a patient fighter. Doesn't get overly aggressive and commit the big mistake.
Look at Ricco use the cage, and now he's got an arm. Now he's got an arm. Can he lock the arm bar?
This is very, very tough.
Can he lock in the arm bar? He's trying hard to lock it in. Waterman just powers out of it. Wow. There you see the strength and power of Ron Waterman. Ricco just worked his way up the cage, turned away, had the arm, but Waterman just so strong, pulls his arm out.
This is a test of the Emergency Arm Bar Commission. Only a test.
Waterman's size and strength been the factor tonight.
Here's that hold that Coleman made famous, the can opener. Pulling the head.
There's the end of the second round. Well, an interesting fight so far. Ricco landed some kicks early, but then Waterman took down Ricco Rodriguez. Just worked on him. Ricco came back with an armbar attempt, couldn't land it. Waterman powered out of it. So
Ricco is going to have to do something. Okay, here's the roundhouse kick, and it was blocked.
Yep.
And it was a good shot, and it just gave Waterman a chance to clinch.
And that's been the fight thus far, as Waterman has controlled every clinch.
Yeah.
Once they're inside here, I don't know if this is the one where Ricco grabs his head and tries to pull it down. No, not this one, but there was a one before that. Ricco tried to grab the head, maybe knee, pulled the head down, and Waterman just reached down and ripped both legs out.
There was the kick there, the mouth.
Yeah, but it was just the toes that hit his chin and didn't do any damage except for the mouth.
Judges, maybe they score it.
Okay, but that's one kick, and Waterman controlled the whole. He took him down, every time he had him in the clinch.
So in your mind, he's pitching the shutout, Ron Waterman.
He is definitely pitching the shutout.
I think it's 2-0 right now.
It's 2-0,
rounds,
no question about it.
Right.
Ricco needs to do something drastic. He needs to land a knockout punch or do a submission. He needs to do some major damage. He needs to get Ron tapping.
So unofficially, we see it as 2 rounds for Waterman, 0 for Ricco as we start this third round. Ricco's got to make something happen. He was trying for some submissions. His stand-up's been good, but Waterman just so big, so strong, he's been able to take down Ricco Rodriguez and neutralize him. There's a body shot that lands by Ricco, kick to the midsection.
The body's not going to do it. He's got to kick to the leg. The leg or the weakness.
Oh, right hand there. Just grazed off the head of Waterman. Oh, kick lands, that landed.
That was a good shot right to the front of the face, and Ron got the clinch right away, said, hell with this.
Exactly. He took a high kick to the head. Ricco lands again that high kick, but Waterman once again closes the distance. And now you see Waterman stepping on the foot of Ricco Rodriguez, gets into the corner of the cage and back into the clinch here. And there's the pickup and there's the takedown again. Waterman just so strong.
Ricco cannot stop the takedown.
He can't.
Not against the fence, he can't.
No.
Waterman big and strong and is just powering his way right now over Ricco Rodriguez. Ricco trying to work.
Neck crank again here.
Yeah, he's going for the can opener, which is going to set him up for an armbar.
Trying to work for that can opener, neck crank. Lot of power. I don't know if people realize how much that hurts, Jeff, having your neck crank like that.
I've had Mark Coleman demonstrate it on me in a hotel room once. Didn't like it.
Absolutely painful. Having your head just cranked open.
And he's over against the fence where you don't have a lot of room to move.
Well, Ricco gets away from it. There's some blood now. It's hard to see where it's coming from.
This is definitely not the place that Ricco wants to be in this fight. He's got to get back to his feet. But the problem is, Ron won't let him.
Well-executed game plan by Ron Waterman.
Yeah.
He tested the waters there with some striking. Went right back to what's been working for him all fight long.
You know, if Ricco could just get away from the cage, too, I mean, it might be a more interesting fight, but he's just jamming himself. He can't get out for the submissions because he's trapped against the cage.
Yeah. The only submission he's got from here is an armbar.
So Waterman just systematically, although now Ricco's working his way for a triangle choke, but again, Waterman just powers out of it.
But Waterman didn't pass the guard there. Ricco still got guard, so Ricco still got that Hail Mary chance from the guard.
He's going to have to land it. Third and final round.
Yes, it is.
And it seems Waterman is much more proactive now at ground and pound. He's looking to try to score points punching.
Yeah.
I think he can feel that Rodriguez is wearing down.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been leaning on him for 3 rounds now. There's a nice elbow there by Ricco Rodriguez that lands. But Waterman just methodically grounding and pounding.
Yeah, the closed guard's not going to do it. He's got to open the guard up. He's got to try. There it is.
He went for the armbar again and just slipped right out of it.
Yeah. Ron he's too savvy. Ron has fought all over the world. He's fought in Pancrase, so many fights. He's fought in Pride. You know, he's fought in WEC a number of times. He's very, very savvy. Now he's getting the leg hook in, but Ricco's not going to give us back.
He might get turned. Yep, right there.
Mounted. If he gets mounted, it's going to be really difficult for Ricco.
He's in a half guard now.
Yeah. I mean, Ricco does not want to have Ron Waterman mounted on top of him. Believe me, that would be a devastating position for him.
All right, they're going to stand him up.
Okay.
That's good for Ricco. Waterman's not happy. He's like, I got to stand up?
Yeah.
So Ricco will stand up here in this third and final round. Both fighters very slow to get up. A lot of energy expended here.
Okay, Ricco has got to go to the body right here with a kick or a punch. He's got to do damage. He's got to throw some strikes like now.
The crowd starts chanting Ricco. They want to see a stand-up battle. Not much time in this third round. Ricco's really got to let it all hang out. Ricco shoots in for a single leg. How about that? We have not seen that.
And Ron defends to a certain degree, drops to his knees, still defending.
With the fence behind him now, he's strong.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be
Waterman
tough.
right now can just hold this position, doesn't have to move from it.
Now Waterman, some short left hands, trying to rain down on Rodriguez. Ricco wants to try to finish the single leg, but he's got to get away from the fence, and now he gives up his back.
Jeff, do you think that was a good move to shoot for a single?
I don't know what he was trying to think there. Maybe just to get that one up and tying him on top, yeah.
I'm surprised he did that. I thought he was just throwing a low kick.
There's that side roll attempt again on Waterman, but the wrestler way too savvy for it.
Yep. Waterman now has the back of Rodriguez.
Ricco running out of time, running out of options. He's got to do something big, and he's got to do it quick.
Right now, Waterman landing some knees now to the midsection of Ricco Rodriguez. Ricco just frustrated right now. And that's the end of the round.
That's going to do it. What a great fight by Ron Waterman. What a good fight.
It was a smart fight by Ron, no doubt about it.
And that's the definition of a good fight, is a smart one. If it wasn't as entertaining as some, it's not the issue. It was a smart fight.
Well, when you're fighting a guy who is as dangerous as Ricco Rodriguez could be, you don't take the chances.
I agree with you.
You get the W. And Ron Waterman did just that, in my opinion. He's got a shutout.
Yeah, Ricco just could not solve Ron Waterman. I mean, it was just... Ron was smart. He fought a smart fight. Didn't take many chances, which was smart. When he got hurt standing up, he took the fight to the ground.
What I really liked was he knew that he felt, when I talked to Ron Waterman, that Rodriguez had better fists. Here's that shot by Rodriguez late. Maybe he thought he'd just catch him quick.
Yeah, he must
get him down.
Yeah, he must have thought he was tired or something. He'd get him on his back and start, but it just did not work. And Ron Waterman is he's going to eat a kick here. Right in the, man, that was right on the mouth. I mean, if Ricco had a really good Muay Thai kick, that would have ended it. But Ricco was getting tired. And there we go, the knee to the
derriere,
the least vulnerable part of the body.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have totaled the scorecards, and here's how it goes. Judge Sanders scores it 30-27. McKnight scores it 30-27. Judge Villardo scores it 30-27. The winner, and still World Super Heavyweight Champion, Ron Waterman.
Well, the fans weren't too happy about it, but nonetheless a smart fight. And you see him getting the belt strapped on him. Your super heavyweight champion. Another impressive victory for Ron Waterman, this time over Ricco Rodriguez. Let's send it up to our very own
Ladies
Ron
and
Kroc.
gentlemen, tribal member Kevin Thomas did the belt that Mr. Waterman is wearing.
Well, that's why they call this event Clash of the Titans. Two big men going at it for 3 rounds. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you, Ron. It was a hard-fought 15 minutes. I knew Ricco was good on the ground, and I definitely didn't want to stay on my feet with him very long. And he caught me with a couple kicks, and he's got good hands, but I felt like I controlled the fight from there on.
Well, you really executed the game plan to perfection. You were patient, and you tried, anytime that he connected with a kick, you tried to take the fight to the ground. Talk about that.
That's the object of any good fighter, is to just stick to their game plan and not try to change things midstream, and that's what I did today.
Right. You are such a laid-back guy. You're a mellow guy. How do you transform yourself to come into the cage and get it done like you do?
Well, I'm mellow, but I'm still very competitive, and I don't like to lose. And I train very hard for what I do, and when you pay the price like that, good things are going to happen.
Last question. What's next for Ron Waterman? This was a big win for you tonight.
You'll have to ask my manager, Phyllis Lee, on that. She's in charge of all my bookings, so I'm the wrong person to ask.
She does a great job, but I don't think we have time to do that interview. Congratulations on a big win tonight, Ron Waterman at Class
Thank you, Ron. I'd love to thank all the people that have helped me train today. My beautiful wife and 2 boys back home in Greeley, Colorado, who've been so supportive.